What is voice technology?
According to search group TechTarget, voice or speaker recognition is the ability of a machine or program to receive and interpret dictation or to understand and carry out spoken commands.
Thank you, Google. Voice technology. There can be no doubting that voice technology has changed the way we live our lives. But how has it changed the way that we search online? And how are digital marketers going to be able to keep up with this new trend? So what is voice technology? Well, it may be a smartphone, it may be a device that uses voice recognition to perform a command such as opening an app, or perhaps search for something online. Most of us use it every day, if not at some point during the week. The smartphone or device can interpret diction, which allows them to carry out spoken commands. So we see the first few examples of mainstream voice technology being used in Siri on the iPhone and Google Assistant on the Android devices. And in recent years, we've seen the introduction of home devices such as the Amazon Echo and Google Home, which are purely for interpreting and obeying voice commands. And some of these are so advanced we can control our home security, our lights, our kettle, just from a simple voice command on a device in the corner of the room. And it's actually estimated that in 2018 alone, there'll be over 50 million devices sold worldwide. But how is this going to change marketing, or more specifically search marketing? What is traditionally a marketing format that is based on someone typing in something to their computer to search for it on a search engine can now be done by someone speaking to a device. And while currently only 20% of Google searches are done by voice, this is estimated to rise to 50% by 2020. That's a huge shake-up to an industry that's been, let's be honest, pretty stagnant without many major changes for a few years. Number one, we're going to see longer search terms. So whereas someone who is searching using their tablet or their phone or their computer will normally only use around 2 or 3 words, we've seen in current data that someone who's using voice technology to search would generally use a whole phrase. So take the example of red shoes. If I was looking for a pair of red shoes and I was searching on my computer, I would probably just type in red shoes, perhaps the size. Whereas someone who is using voice technology would say, where can I find red shoes size 6? Now this is absolutely amazing because one of the problems we encounter as digital marketers is finding out the intent of the person who is searching. So if they're using 2 or 3 words such as red shoes, do they want pictures of red shoes? Do they want high heel red shoes? Are they a man or a woman? Are they looking for a certain size? Do they want to buy them in store? Do they want to buy them online? There are a whole host of different questions that we as digital marketers have to figure out the answers to. Whereas if someone's using full phrases in voice search, such as, where can I find red shoes in London, size 6, that allows us to eliminate a lot of search results that aren't going to be relevant to that user. And it's great for the user because it means we can give them more relevant answers. Point 2 is about speed. We found in current trends so far that someone who's using voice technology to search generally wants results there and then. It could be that they're looking for a restaurant booking, or they want to find a particular store or a particular number. We've seen that after receiving the results, the searcher is likely to take action very soon after. So whereas with traditional search marketing, you may be tracking someone for several days or several months to see if that person turns into a conversion, with voice search it seems the person's going to take action a lot quicker. The third point is about the intent of the person who is searching. The recent data suggests that people that are using voice recognition for their searching are far more specific in what they search for, and therefore likely to have a better idea of what they want. They're much less likely to just be browsing on their lunch break or looking up stuff while they're watching TV. So this point kind of crosses over with number 1 and number 2, in that you're generally going to see a longer query length and it's going to be someone that wants results fast. They know what they want, they're going to tell you what it is with quite a lot of detail, and they're going to act on those results pretty soon afterwards. Point 4 is all about questions. So people using voice technology to search are much more likely to use questions in their searches. So going back to my red shoe example, say someone's looking to purchase red shoes from a certain store. They'll use a question such as, do blah blah store sell red shoes? This is a perfect opportunity for the marketing agency looking after that store to be there with the answer. So marketers and advertisers need to be thinking more about question-based phrases rather than simple keywords. What are the questions that your company has the answers to? And those are the sort of questions you need to be thinking about when you're looking at voice search marketing. Final point number 5, is all about thinking locally. So when a searcher is out and about, they're 3 times more likely to use voice technology to do their searching than just typing it in on their phone. So for example, someone asks their device, find a great coffee shop near me. So it's really important for businesses to make sure that your search marketing is set up for local intent. By this I mean, if people are using keywords such as landmarks near your business or the town your business is in, you need to make sure you're coming to the top of the results, particularly if you run something like a retail or food business. So as a digital agency, we're actually really excited about the shake-up that's happening with the introduction of voice technology to search marketing. Exactly where it's going to lead, we don't precisely know yet. But certainly as more and more people start to adopt voice technology and devices such as the Google Home or the Amazon Echo, or in more and more homes, we're going to see a shift in how it changes digital marketing. Those are just 5 of the ways we think it's going to change search marketing. We'd love to hear your opinions too, so please do get in touch with us and let us know your thoughts. And as always, if you have any more questions or queries, do not hesitate to get in touch with us. But I hope this has been really, really helpful to you. See you again. Bye guys.